In order to detect the level of vitamin D, fats, oils in blood serum, as well as to inspect the absence or presence of known compound like drug, toxin, pesticide, and many more in your preparation, we perform chromatography, the technique which split the mixture of component into separate entity based on their polarity. In chromatography, we use several techniques. One of them is HPLC, termed as high performance liquid chromatography, in which you inject your sample in mobile phase, which gets their momentum from pump attached to this assembly. That's why it is also called as high pressure liquid chromatography. In this, the mobile phase carries the sample toward the analytical column. You can also call it a HPLC column, which acts as the stationary phase. This is the place where separation of component takes place based on their polarity. Now, consider that our mobile phase is non-polar, such as methyl chloride, hexane, chloroform, or mixture of these in diethyl ether. On the other hand, our stationary phase is made of polar packing material like silica. So, after injecting sample migrate with the mobile phase toward the column, or you can say polar stationary phase. The polar component shows more affinity or attraction toward the column and take much time to elute from them. Hence, more the polar is component, more it takes time to elute. Therefore, we can say the rate of flow of individual component vary according to their polarity. Thereby, each component is detected individually by detector attached to the computer, which generates graphical representation called chromatogram. Consists of peaks, noises, which manifest the qualitative and quantitative response of functional group and impurities in any sample. But what will happen if we reverse it? Means we use mobile phase as polar like water or any aqueous organic solution like mixture of water, methanol, water, acetonitrile, etc. As well as stationary phase as non-polar such as carbonate, carbonatine and other bonded hydrocarbon. The polar component of injected sample will show more affinity with the mobile phase rather than a stationary phase and elute out easily from the column, while non-polar components stick with the column for a longer period of time and elute slowly, and the rest will happen in same manner as in the previous case. And due to this reverse phase mechanism, we call this technique as reverse phase HPLC technique, which is widely used in pharmaceutical industries as compared to normal phase HPLC technique as mentioned earlier. Thank you.